raising our children and teaching and letting generations and generations of business go through our throats. It has to be generational.
Forced to grow in this field of propriety, they seek guidance. Hearts becomes infected with silence. And to all the left wing is a hate that brings violence. Propaganda causes riots as they fight through the crisis. Tries to understand and fight through the price. Tries to find answers through false politicians and false pastors. Cries to run profits. Inject you with diseases and fill you with ignorance. Make a natural plant illegal but put cancer in a cigarette. And it's like a flashback. And when we don't see this matrix, we're the ones that they laugh at. We're the ones being grappled. We're the ones being divided into classes at the end of the day. We're the ones being put in those categories. We're the ones being poisoned. Can't even hear God be distracted from the noises and being fed trauma, my people. This is trauma. So just let my people go.
Man, just let me go. I want to be free. Because my black mind hasn't been mine for a very long time. Playing both sides of the thin line, do what I gotta do to get by. Can't find the truth on the outside, so I close my eyes and look inside. Then I realize what I feel and what they see is two different things. We love them, trust them, forgive them, but we on two different teams. See, the TV been programming me since the age of 3. What I hear, see, eat, and what I think is exactly what they want from me. Training me physically, mentally, spiritually, until I'm completely empty. And they're telling me not to trip while threatening me with the pistol like they threatened my ancestors with the whip. And it's crazy how the whole script was flipped. Names, languages, minds, trip. Then they tell us to let it go and don't trip. What the hell they mean by that? They don't give us what they took back? No, I doubt that. I just want my brothers and sisters to see that we control our destiny. And what we think in our minds is everything. It's time for us to redirect our thoughts and change the game. Stop running from it and just embrace the pain. Yeah, they took away the change, but they kept our brains. And we wonder why we going through the same old thing.
I have a confession. But it's like one of those confessions you don't really confess in front of mixed company. You see, I have this Jones in my bones for chicken. Such a stereotype, but not really. You tell me what culture don't eat.
Pause. Why is it hard to understand and appreciate our cause? Vultures that view our culture as horrible when their fallacies are flawed. You see, black is more than a color, it's a consciousness, because we're all
Culture. What are we without it? I guess every token has had its fluctuation of devalue until it looks good on you. Or in your pockets. Go figure.
Wait, see, black culture is me. Originality is something you can't teach. And our roots run deep. No matter how far they dig, we in a place that they can never, ever reach.
Oh, when you admire from a distance, because we are supernatural, surprised by our ability to rise like a phoenix in ashes, like Dr. Angelou told you. We have the ability to rise out of the twisted history, created like Wall Streets, survive through your riots that should have killed me and you, ritualistically, one after another, then another, conjuring up generational poverty, from Jim Crow's left-handed Satanism to the voodoo of your so-called American dream. Full of protected suburbs and inner cities pushed out, dipped in police brutality, and yet we stand firmly, confidently, resilience as blood, culturally dominant while you try calling us a minority. While you watch, imitate, sprinkle your capitalistic morals on industries that should be ours. No, is ours and have been branded in our blood. Our fears, our laughter, our tears, our prayers, our dance, our music, our innovation, our philosophies woven in our writers, our poets, our dreamers, our athletes, our scholars, businessmen and our businesswomen, our mothers and our fathers, our children, our communities, our prisoners and our minors, thrown behind bars and caskets because they were left out of the mainstream economic system and developed alternative means to survive. Black magic. Contrary to your textbooks, you are the ones tangled in our histories, president's voted promise of a great America again. We have always had dynasties in our loins and wounds. Perhaps when the tables turn, we'll be generous and leave room for you.
The Magi saw and they went. I guess I won't get far with no sleepwalking feet. Does the potters will turn and the slothfuls from me? Can a nation stand if the wise ones retreat? Honey, you won't get it though your mouth may speak if your heart don't beat universally. I hear of a universal frequency. I know, we visit frequently. See, they be on the frequency, me rightly dividing truth in me. That's that law, you see. Like truth and reciprocity, that today, did I relate in peace? Did I break a fallow ground and water every seed until they're inquisitively asking questions like, is the eye of the universe on the butterfly's wings? Is the eye of the universe on the butterfly's wing? She flows so beautifully. She's a visionary, therefore she speaks of visionary things. She, like wisdom, measures both favor and deceit. Truth. Truth is her only testimony. But she can only move by the law of the wind. You too seem to understand universal law. After all, I'm in a room full of universal gods. They say I'm in a room full of universal gods. I guess I stand alone with the universal flaw by way of common error from the torment that I caught. Wisdom came and even she saw, saying, daughter, daughter, you can't chitter-chat while you walk, don't talk. After all, she is universal law. She was law when they sang songs. They sang softly, switching codes. You ring loudly. Black and low. They sang softly, switching codes. Wisdom's calling. Hear her moan, draw deep. Come deep. For deep call it unto deep. Then they walk on water. They call it unto sheep. Then they float right by her. See, we have to learn how to communicate with eternity. Much like real recognizes real and game recognizes game, the eternal structure understands the eternal sounds of God. All things cosmologically sound. Cosmologically sound doesn't look like do as I say, not as I do. It doesn't look like double talk in the form of good fruit. Say what you mean and mean what you say, because the heart vibrates truth either way. So as I leave, I continue this sequence. Until then, be fruitful, multiply, and baby, be frequent.
Now, let's redirect our thoughts and change the game. Stop running from me and just embrace the pain. Yeah, they took away the change, but they kept my brain. And we wonder why we're going through the same old thing.